Yes, what is coming up for Enzo? So basically, Enzo is forced to pick his allegiance, because he's got the choice between Lily and the Heretics, and also Damon. I was going to say in the gang, but just Damon really. I mean, the rest of them. Well, Caroline as well, who actually still has a bit of a pull on him. And so at the beginning of the season, we see his dilemma. Yeah, it's a very interesting struggle, and there's a lot to play with.
I heard you're a singer, right?
Yes, sir.
It would be awesome if you and Caroline, if your character and Caroline had like a duet together.
Would it though? No, we can't. It dies here. However, Enzo may be playing a little guitar in this coming season. I just found out today. So, I do. Yeah, I play guitar. I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been writing for 10 years at least. I'm releasing my second album this fall called Nuts, and it's sounding amazing. Really stoked about it. I've already got my first EP, Feed the Flames, out on iTunes right now, so people can check it out.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a very kind of moody folk 70s throwback thing, narrative-driven. I'm not trying to write any hit singles. Leonard Cohen vibe.
So you talked about this kind of dilemma that Enzo's in, because last season we saw him kind of spend a lot of time with Lily, and then the Heretics when you introduced this season. Is it kind of going to be, I guess, is he going to try to, you said about Damon and the gang, is it going to be like, is he going to play into maybe that relationship between Damon and Lily? Like, is he going to kind of try to bring them together? Is he going to try to be like a peacemaker, or is it kind of, he has to choose one side or the other?
I think Enzo has spent a lot of time, well, no, he hasn't really spent a lot of time catering to other people's things, but he's very kind of independent, and I think at the moment he's kind of thinking in terms of he's thinking in terms of what he needs as a, not a person, what he needs as a vampire, and for him he spent a lot of his life alone and being a loner and stuff, and as much as that suits him and he kind of likes that in a way, there's only so many hundreds of years you can spend without your pack, and so I think he's going to it's mostly about where do I fit in, like what is the point, why am I even here, which maybe some viewers are thinking anyway.
There have been kind of undertones of Enzo having a relationship with one of the other characters on the show. Is there any chance that Enzo is really going to get a love life this season?
Actually, the interesting thing about this season, we're doing a lot of flash forwards. Julie, you've just seen her sit here, she's probably told you about that. But yeah, we're getting a glimpse into the future of a lot of these characters. And I think the interesting thing is viewers are going to be thinking, oh wow, how did they get to that point? And watching the journey and the pieces put together. And one of those things is Enzo's flash forward is potentially going to see him with somebody on the show.
That we already know on the show.
That we may already know. I don't know who it is, but I'm just hearing this now. It's a goat. He's really into animals. I didn't even know that. So it was part of my first character investigation, but there's always times that okay, I've been told to shut up.
Oh, okay. You guys shoot in Atlanta, so you live in your bubble outside LA, outside California. How do you feel coming here to Comic-Con and like seeing the fans, the reactions of the fans? Are you ready for the panel tomorrow? How do you feel about it?
I'm very ready. I'm actually more ready right now than I was for the rest of the morning because I kind of warm up throughout the day. I'm just kind of like deer in the headlights until I have my coffee and stuff. I love coming to these things and seeing the fans. I think it's a really important thing for people in our industry to do, because you can spend a lot of your time living in a bit of a void, and it can become insular. And I think a lot of people, if they get too sucked into that void, can become a little bent in their way of thinking and start believing the hype and thinking they're shit and all this stuff, And I think it's important to come and be one with everybody, And we spend a lot of time also, the nature of these shows is conventions, and we do a lot of summer conventions as well. I just got back from a whole Euro tour.
Nice.
Did a lot of conventions across Europe. Played a lot of shows too. Kind of
cool.
Basically tagged on a gig to each convention. Nothing to do with the convention though. I booked them separately with my booking people. Did them at bars and stuff, and just got a free European tour as well.
That's nice.
Have you tried to get any of your music in the show? Like as
kind of half-assedly, you know. Hey, you know, you guys are more welcome if you fancy it. I mean, it would suit it in a way because it's kind of dark and broody and finger picky. Love song or two, but I don't write when I'm happy.
What are you? I guess you kind of touched upon what Enzo's going to be doing next season. But what I guess is there any a particular moment or a scene that you're most excited about that you could maybe tease?
Well, we only get the first couple episodes. You know, we get them. You know, I mean, so I've only shot 2 scenes, one with Lily and one with Caroline, and you know, I mean, the one I just shot actually with Annie Wershing, who plays Lily. She's a fantastic actress, and every time we work together, we find little nuances and stuff. And our first scene together has a lot of these little nuances. And it'll be interesting to see where that character development goes, because we've laid a lot of groundwork for it to go in any direction. So it'll be fun.
Great.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Read the first 2 episodes.
2.5. Yeah, I've kind of read half of the one on the plane.
Is there anything you can tell us?
Yeah, well,
As far as that character?
well, what I will tell you is you know, there's the introduction of these heretics, and you've probably heard a lot about this. But I think the interesting thing about this is that they're allegedly casting some great actors for these parts, and they're very colorful roles as well. It's going to add a great dynamic, and I think the thing with the show is if we have a few different interesting bad guy roles, there's different kinds of threats that are going to be happening on the show, and so I think it's going to be really interesting in that respect. There is going to be also the classic friction of sorts between Caroline and Enzo, and we have some good scenes together with the banter and stuff. And, yeah,
Exciting.
there's some crazy shit that goes down between Enzo and Caroline. That's a little bump.
Oh, can't wait.
Speaking of crazy
It's not what you
shit,
think. It's not what you think.
have you had any like?
Speaking of the crazy shit, this morning.
No, not Jack's house.
Oh, well,